Of course, we saw what happened yesterday in D.C., and it has a lot of people wondering about safety here in our area. Well, a Salem area lawmaker now under investigation, suspected of opening a locked state capitol door to allow armed right-wing protesters inside just as lawmakers were in session.
Yeah, Oregon State Police confirmed to KOIN 6 News they are now reviewing the actions of State Representative Mike Nearman. Our Lisa Balick digging deeper. She joins us live from South Portland. What did you find out about this, Lisa?
Yeah, I found out, Jeff, that the state police is looking and gathering evidence that it will turn over eventually to the district attorney to decide whether or not to file criminal charges. Chaos at the Oregon State Capitol a couple of weeks ago when armed protesters gained access to the lockdown building, angry with the governor's business shutdowns and other COVID restrictions. Oregon lawmakers were there in a special session. 4 protesters arrested. Now, the revelation that a Republican state lawmaker, Representative Mike Nearman of Independence, may have purposely let them in.
Oregon State Police has confirmed and informed us that Representative Mike Nearman did open a door to allow demonstrators into the building. This was a serious breach of public trust. His actions put staff and legislators and law enforcement in danger.
The speaker says she and others are looking at possible penalties as well that could include expulsion.
Go back, go!
State police will not confirm, but we understand they have building surveillance video they are reviewing. We reached out to Representative Nearman but have not heard back. Meanwhile, the state capitol will remain closed to the public when the regular legislative session starts January 19th. Public hearings will be virtual. But lawmakers and staff will be in the building. And I found out state police is doing enhanced safety training.
Knowing your evacuation routes, knowing the things that could happen in the building during a demonstration that gets out of hand so people can feel safer.
Between the threat of COVID and the breach of the Capitol in D.C. and here, lawmakers admit they're nervous about the 6-month session ahead.
A new way to govern. I got to tell you that it is, because of this virtual issue, because of the threat of violence, because of disease. I'm not going to go on and on. This is a new way of governing that we are going to attempt and are attempting.
Now, I also just did confirm with state police that they do have video that they are looking at in the Nearman case. One other thing I just found out moments ago is that the governor normally presents to the entire legislature a State of the State speech when the legislature opens in January. Everybody crams into the House side. You have dignitaries. That will not be happening. In fact, they just confirmed from the governor's office her speech will be done virtually. This is definitely a new experience for everyone. Live in South Portland, Lisa Balick, KOIN 6 News.
All right, Lisa, thank you. It's not